All right, I sit here before you, a defeated man. Um, this shootout has sucked in every way, shape, or form. Um, I tried reamping things like some people suggested, which is a great suggestion, and in theory it's great. However, I think I play each module, kind of a little bit differently, as they each respond differently, and it just sounded kind of sterile. Really quick, my modules are dialed in similarly because I use them in the studio. My Salvato and my mash off, for example, are my left and right of a classic crunch track. I'll point some of that out as I go. I say that to you now only because each module, especially the Salvation ones, have a million different features, but I have them dialed in how I like them. So if you want to go to the manufacturer sites and see or the modder sites, excuse me, and see the what each toggle and dial and all that kind of stuff does, you can do that on your own time. I'm just going to show you what my rack sounds like. So I hope that's cool. I know I was hoping for some fancy editing and some kind of funny stuff going on, but it just ain't happening for this, and I just wanted to get this done because I said I would. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the modules. And yes, Requiem, as per your request, I'm wearing pants. I will leave it to your mind as to whether or not I'm wearing underwear. Ugh, I think I just scared myself. Anyway, this is my rack. There's the Lone Clean. Twin face. Figmod's clean. And I bet yours doesn't have a wash and a rinse. Double duty, baby. And a oh so cool white light. Here's my Figmod's top boost, which I've modded to have less gain and a little less jangliness. Still the jingliness. So the jingle jangle is in between. The jangle itself almost all the way out, unless you're loose in your definition of jingle and jangle. The Matchbox, that's got all the jangle that anybody ever needs. Let's see, the Mash All, set to mode 3, the Jose JCM 800 mod, the Salvato, again, a million different things, the recto voicing, none of that stuff's active, just the heavy SLO, the Soldano, kind of tone. Gigmod's KH3, which I've also kind of twisted a little bit in my own direction to make it more like a VHT. Here's my Erecto. It doesn't have the faceplate yet, but my man Sacred Groove is working on that for me. So I'm looking forward to what he comes up with in any case. This is the... No, that's the open section. That's where I keep the mice and such that the Mamba feeds on. And I kind of lock the rack at night and don't really, pay attention to what goes on. So fortunately, it's not that gruesome. The 1666, which is available in the classifieds right now. And it's pretty awesome. And in fact, the Recto, the Mamba, and the 1666 are dialed in awful similarly. And I'll show you why in a few. Here's the guitars. Pardon my lack of enthusiasm, by the way. This has just not gone well. All right, here we have the Waterstone Carnaby semi-hollow body with P90s. It's my favorite to use with the clean module, so that's what I'm going to do. Then I have the Fender Strat, American version, of course, single coil. And then standard DiMarzio humbucking, it's a Waterstone WWAS. Cool looking guitar, great playing guitar. And then, of course, the EMGs on the the EC 1000 LTD. 85 and 81, I believe, is the combination. And again, as I said, I have no editing skills. I have nothing like that. So what you see is what you get. Hopefully this is still informative to some people. I'll probably talk a little bit as I go, but I would like to get going. So without further ado, here comes me trying to mount the microphone, which is going to be very... Maybe it's time to roll your own cigarette and smoke it. you know, wrestle with grandma, whatever it is you do on your spare time, because this could take me a second, and I'd rather you not stare. All right, good enough. Here we go. This is the, I'm going to do a little strumming. Start with the lone clean. Over to the twin face in pushed mode. To the Fig Mods clean. To the Fig Mods top boost. All right, do a little blues riffing. Lone clean. Twin face. Clean. And the Fig Mods top boost. All right, so you get the idea. Pop. All right. Plug in the Strat. Gonna do a little bit of the same thing. First, I'll do some strumming. It's obviously gonna be brighter. Here's the lone clean. Twin face. Clean. Top boost. Just a little soft playing here. Twin face. Clean. Top boost. And again, low and clean. Twin face. Clean.